Alright. So we're gonna do the intro. Let's turn up, alright? Because you are the face of really, literally the only face to this, okay? Sure.
It's not really fair.
Why is it not fair?
Because it's not.
Where you from, big homie? Where you back? Where you back? Where you from, little mama? Where you back? Where you back? Yeah, we certified. Go on, check the list.
Don't see me right now. I know y'all don't. But Sherry, that's the main face y'all need to see anyways. It don't matter. I'm not that cute. So with that being said, welcome to Stay to the Point Radio. I am your host, Saya Wade.
And y'all know me, Sherry Blackberry. Hey, y'all, what's up?
And we are Stay to the Point Radio. Right now, I'm not on there because we haven't, again, like last week, some technical difficulties. We're trying to get things situated. We might have to pay extra money for some internet to get better internet. Or they might just be shorting us some good internet. So I don't know what it is. We're just going to put the beautiful, sexy Blackberry on there instead of me. Y'all don't need to see me. As long as y'all hear my voice, I'm good. So what's going on, Sherry? How you feeling? Where you go? I can't hear you. What just happened? I still can't hear you. All right, guys, as we can see, we still having technical difficulties. I am the voice of Sherry right now. Sherry is, go ahead and just lip sing with me or something. I don't know. We're just going to lip sing. We're going to try to get this situated. But we go ahead and get into a commercial break. And we'll be right back. What I feel like playing right now? What I feel like playing? You know what? We're going to check out some Missy. Hot boys say you got what I want.
40 side felony, misdemeanor, charged murder. Escobar, CBR bikes, I'm switching gears, headlights shine so bright, bitches freeze like this. Them fiends want that D, boy. Feds sending decoys, pack that heat, boy. Push you where you rest in peace, boy. Get your mama's house shot up, bodies all chopped up. When them bodies pop up, I ain't getting locked up. My Bentley cruise the block with the sunroof top. Hood rats jumping on my jock, cause I blew up the spot. Crushing your bins, crushing your navigator system. My QB piece, make y'all niggas tuck your shit in. It's Nas in your area. Queens about to tear it up. Braveheart, y'all scared of us. Real niggas, they be up.
What's your name? Cause I'm impressed. Can you treat me good? I won't sell it for less. You a hot boy, a rock boy, a fun toy, so a Glock boy. Where you live? Is it by yourself? Can I move with you? Do you need some help? I cook, boy, I'll give you more. I'm a fly girl, and I like those hot boys.
Say what?
Baby, you got what I want. See, cause y'all be driving Lexus Jeeps and the Benz Jeeps and the Lincoln Jeeps, nothing cheaper. Got them platinum visas. Hot boys, baby, you got what I want. See, cause y'all be driving Jaguars and the Bentleys and the Rolls Royals, playing hardballs with them platinum visas. Is that your car, the SK8? Are you riding alone? Can I be your date? Come get me, get me. Don't diss me, don't trick me. Got some friends, can they come too? Can you hook them up with some boys like you? A hot boy, a rock boy, a top boy, and I like those hot boys. Baby, you got what I want.
You see me?
Jeeps and the Benz Jeeps and the Lincoln Jeeps, nothing cheaper with them platinum visas.
Got here, no see. I think it's trying to see. Can you see me? Can you hear me? See me? And you hear me now, right?
Fuck with his tongue out. Know the job ain't getting done till the body's getting drug out. Hot boy, keep me right. Play your part and I keep it tight. Well, she won't be in the middle of the night, but up in the sheets with me, I gangsta.
So this is the problem now, though. You sound broken up.
When this beef street blast afraid to stop a cat. Plus, pop a cat. Soldier cash money, rule your world. What's topping that?
Not one thing, it's another. It's not one thing, it's another.
Get a tingle in my spine. Wet spot,
Yeah.
only he knows he's a hot boy.
Much.
You see, sing it out and I'm gon' spit it. Rough riders screaming loud, daddy, is you with it? If your team can't handle my bitches, then we gon' ride. Brick house, stallions, keep thugs open wide. Illadel's best, EVE, stay committed, mess with many. But if he ain't the realer, I ain't with it, with it.
Mommy, what the deal? Ain't no
What you say now? You're breaking up again. What are you doing? You pushing buttons?
That I deal with long shafts.
Stop pushing buttons. I can hear you.
Peel off fast. Word, you got your girlfriend, word, she can get it too. Fuck it though, I'm honest, yo, I'm saying, no, just play it through. Getting cinematic with it, niggas, if you gotta hit it, fuck the dumbness. Hit it till it's numbness.
Hot boy, baby, you got what I want. Won't you really come and satisfy me? I'll be loving you like endlessly, every day, all day. Hot boy, baby, you got what I want. Won't you really come and satisfy me? I'll be loving you like
All right, we are back. We are back, and we are back with Sherry with her vocals. Is you back, Sherry?
I can talk now.
All right.
You can hear me now. I've always been able to talk.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't a mute or nothing like that. Anyways, guys, we got quite a bit around the round table that we need to discuss. This just came to me yesterday, and I have not shared this with Sherry, so Sherry, please forgive me. I don't know if y'all guys have been seeing Everyday Struggle. It's one of the most popular hip-hop shows on YouTube right now. It's under Complex. Complex is known for their magazines, for their fashion shows, different things like that, and also their hip-hop platforms. But they short. It's like, 30-minute platforms and little events here and there. But this show right here came from an idea from Joe Budden. Joe Budden is one of famous. A lot of people know Joe Budden for Pump It Up, pump it up, just blaze. Back in like, I don't know, 2001, 2002. But I known Joe since before then, the freestyle mixtapes, all the way through Mood Music, all the way through Love Lost, and his hip hop, New York hip hop days and all that. Loving hip hop in New York. When he was trying to marry Tahiri in the middle of Manhattan when she said no. Yeah, that Joe. So he's one of my favorite. If not, he's actually my top 5 guys that yes, I'm dead serious. Like, I love Joe. I love Joe. Joe, he's one of the most lyrical, underrated rappers I have ever come across. And people don't know Joe because of the history. Like, they just know him for that one commercial song and call him a one-hit wonder. But that guy's been staying busy and making money for the past 20 years. So you just got to respect it for that. But anyways, he created a show called Everyday Struggle with his co-host DJ Academics and the Desta, which is the narrator for the show. This show was just an idea. Complex put the money behind it, but it wasn't that much of money. It was like really just a studio, some mics, and let Joe and Academics run the show. Well, within literally within 4 months, they became the biggest thing on YouTube. They gained over 1 million subscribers because of that show. Okay. So that show, they have skits and memes all over the place because of the Migos. When Joe Budden stood up in the middle of, that's one of the like highlights of the show. When Joe Budden stood up and walked away from an interview with the Amigos, and they stood up with their blouses. It was all over Instagram and stuff like that. They stood over looking like 3 Prince, the future of Prince, in the middle of the line, like they were really about to do something, but they ain't do anything. But anyways, they were known for that. That was an Everyday Struggle show. Their content, Joe being the old head and the artist, and Academics being the young guy with the numbers. Him, Academics, relating to the young punk rap rappers right now, and Joe relating to the Nas, Jay-Z's, and that type of era. it brought great chemistry, and they turned the show up. Anyways, long story, which is already a long story as it is, the contract was up. Contract's been up actually starting 2 days ago. Contract was up. Now, after every contract, you have to renegotiate a new contract. Obviously, they gained over 1 million subscribers. They got all this going on. Complex is now one of the biggest names in hip-hop culture. It's time to give up the bag. They didn't want to give up Joe the bag that Joe was asking for. They've been in negotiation for 3 months with Joe Budden. And Joe Budden has been, to them, to their eyes, hard to work with because he demands so much. Okay? Not just contract-wise, but just as a person, as content, as trying to be a perfectionist when it comes down to the show. Sherry, let me ask you a question. If me and you are underneath a company like, let's say, I don't know, Revolt or Complex, okay? Our show becomes big time, but we come separately. You will have your own background, your own fan base. I have my own, okay? We come together and we create something epic. When it's time to negotiate, do we come together as a team or do we come separate? Since we came separate.
I don't know. That's a good question. I would say, I mean, if you're doing something together, though, then I don't know. Typically, people do it separately, though, because it's two different contracts for one thing. But, I mean, it depends on the people, I guess.
Right. And
depends on the type of show that it is. Depends on a whole lot of things, I think, factor into making that decision.
Okay, well, personally, to me, I think we should come as a team. And why I say that is because it's the fact that, all right, no, you know what? I'll take that back. I get the gist. I'm gonna take that back. I apologize. You're right. I think you should come separately because nobody should know what they're getting paid. It's just like, you know, they say never tell your raise, never tell anybody your raise because people could get some type of way, feel salty, and then the job changes, the performance change, and before you know it, either somebody quits or they fired. Okay? So I respect that. But as a young man like Academics, unfortunately, he got the short end of the stick. And why I say that is because when it was time to negotiate, Joe Budden had left Everyday Struggle. He left. They've been talking for 3 months or whatever the case is. He decided to move on from Everyday Struggle. As the creator of the show, obviously, he didn't have a percentage, which I kind of felt some type of way about it. I was like, Joe, you know better than that. You're a veteran, especially your issues with Def Jam back in the day. But I see what he did. When he created his show, he expected to be so big, but he did have high hopes. And when the high hopes exceeded his expectations, all it did was build his fan base. And whatever Academics brought to the table became his fans. And whatever his fans were became Academics fans, somewhat. Because these are older heads and they kind of like, you know, Academics is about the young side. So it's not but so much, right? So Joe Budden left. Everybody now Complex made an issue where saying that he was on leave because he just had a baby, okay, by Sin Santana. I don't know if you ever heard of Sin Santana from Love and Hip Hop, the Latina. You got to look her up. But she's really dope.
You know?
Yeah, so they had a baby. They said that he was on leave. which wasn't true. He actually left the Everyday Struggle, which ended up coming out the next day. They released a statement to Billboard stating that Joe Budden is no longer with Everyday Struggle. He moved on. We hope and we pray and we wish Joe the best of luck for everything, and we appreciate everything he did for the show, the great year that he provided, and we just hope for the best. But we are going to move on with Joe. We're going to keep Academics. They actually signed Academics to a contract, and what we're going to do is they're going to provide multiple guests and to see until somebody fits Joe's spot. Sherry, no lie. Within 2 days after people found out, they lost 600,000 subscribers.
Wow.
600,000 subscribers. Now that's a movement. That's power. When you got somebody that's, especially, it's not Academics. Obviously, Academics is a very intelligent dude. He's 26, 27 years old. Joe is 36. So obviously there's two generations, but they gel so perfect. Not at the beginning, they were a little rusty, but of course, when you don't know somebody, obviously it's going to be like that. So they became like Kyrie and LeBron. You know what I'm saying? But without the ending, without the bad ending, right? Because DJ Academics thought that Joe was coming back. And when he found out he didn't come back, he got emotional. Like the dude, it took it to the heart. Like, I could do the show. I could run my show, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be such an impact show without Joe because everybody's used to Joe. But this is the twist. And this is, I'm going to leave it because I said enough. It's been long enough already. Why I brought this up is because I hear so many stories in the back in the day how, you know, rappers and artists like Nas, for example, he got signed underneath Columbia Records, right? Nas came out with his first album. Nobody expected him to do such big numbers. He did multi-platinum albums with Illmatic, right? He had they re-signed him to a $2 million deal with 5 albums, whatever the case is. And he had got his own record label on top of that. They giving him what he is worth, correct? When you do such a big thing, you expect it to go 2 or 3 times more for what you're worth because you did such an epic thing. You created such an epic show. You expect to be able to bend the rules, to do these things, to be able to get the money that you deserve, unless it's outrageous, obviously, right? Joe knew what was about to happen, and he starts a new show coming next year. As a matter of fact, maybe next week before the year is over, with Charlemagne the God. He starts a new show with Charlemagne the God while Complex was in negotiation with Joe. If that's not one of the dopest things, I don't know why I got so excited off of that, but I got excited because I know personally me, like if my dream job would be like president of operations, negotiating contracts with players or artists underneath a label and just running the team, running the show, making sure everything is running right, everybody's happy and going full throttle, right? With that being said, With that being said, it's one of the best feelings in the world when you could take a culture vulture like Complex with guys in suits and play them by losing 600,000 subscribers and creating your own show and taking the fan base with you. Leaving the culture vultures
crazy
out. One of the best feelings in the world. I just had to tell y'all that story. We're going to go ahead and go into the commercial break. It's not about questions or nothing. It's not about getting into... I just want to say that story to y'all and show y'all that as long as you go full throttle and you believe in yourself and continue creating your juices, keep your juices flowing, you should never, ever feel like a slave underneath a company. So we're going to go into a commercial break. And I feel like playing some old Method Man featuring Busta Rhymes. You know what's happening. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, Jacal. What up, fam? You know Buzz had to come see you guys. It's good to see you guys. Good to see you too. Let's take the streets for a little ride. Okay, we riding high. Yeah, you better light your L, smoke your L, and just kiss the sky. And if you're at for disrespect, bust some F. Fight that man die. Yeah, I think the streets been looking for this one for a long time, guys. Yeah. Come on! I came to bring the pain, more hard to the brain. I'm busting that ass again. I burn like acid rain, that acid flame. These niggas trying to see how I come at your day. Man, it ever than I'm happening. Yes. Met for president, be in hell with gasoline George just for the hell of it. And I ain't delicate, blows hot, this kettle get napped. You ain't fucking with that, you must be celibate. Spaz, just a little, got a sack, we can sizzle a little hash in the middle. Where that? In the middle, yup. Mommy, if you got a fat ass, make it jiggle, yup. Put it in my next video, shot by Little X.
You can hear me?
Up, gon' work till there ain't any
Okay.
luck. I'm
Hold on
trying to
one
get what I'm
second.
worth and not a penny less. Ain't fast. Come on. Bank cash. Come on. Everybody do it with your stank ass. Make you rob somebody, grab somebody, stomp somebody, slap somebody. Make you wanna step to the bar and sip a Bacardi. Wild out, smash in the club, we in the party. Brooklyn, come on. Shaolin, come on. Queensbridge down to Long Island, come on. Bronx nigga, come on. Manhattan, come on. Each and every hood, what's happening? Come on. Yeah, real talk, nigga. Feel bad, boss. Let me get at these niggas. Yeah. Now watch me back your shit up. I hope you people pull up and pick up and pack your shit up. Homie, it's time to move. While I'm singing right through you, let me believe you with all of your fingers. See the streets and never believe. Come on, come on. Feel bad and attack you instead. I'ma let one of my bitches slap you. I invite you when your niggas to try to feel a wrath of the unruly awakening of a sleeping giant. Very defiant. Once I give you the pressure and then I apply it, and then you're breathing and stop it totally quiet. Captain of the ship, so call me the pilot. I leave you when your crew will come out of me dying. Stomp on the niggas like a herd of 1,000 cattle that'll travel over your face and frazzle your shit. Chop you worse than the break and then we torture you and then get the reppin' and get the steppin', nigga. This shit'll make you rob somebody, grab somebody, stomp somebody, slap somebody. Make you wanna step to the bar and sip a Bacardi. Wild out, flash in the club, we in the party. Brooklyn, come on. Shaolin, come on. Queensbridge down to Long Island, come on. Bronx nigga, come on. Manhattan, come on. To each and every hood, what's happening? Come on. Come on, niggas, listen, let me talk. Can't you see what I got for you now? Shake your big fat ass in front of me now. To all my high hitters, to all my live hitters, we hit a blackout, follow the story now. Just feel my heat, and you know I'm gonna just keep it street. My nigga, you know we about to lose it. My nigga, you know we gon' get real stupid. My nigga, see the police coming, fireman coming. Keep niggas ready to ride and start dumbing. I love to see it whenever you and your man frontin'. Me and Memphis step to your hood, this man something. Who is he? Dope MC, killing these cowards. Whack niggas get pimp slapped, give me some powder. Click clack, run in your back, now think about it. Get back, run in your gap, I can't allow it. Whatever niggas, set it off. You know we seeing it through, God. The street be needing niggas like me and you, God. Hey, yo. I think when I'm seeing from here, we got them wildin', yo. Logical, we should've did this shit a long time ago. I got that shit that make rappers shit in they shoes. Nasty MC, I spit flows and spit in they food. Man, don't tempt me, I'm nothing like a curious child. I'm simply a boy in the hood with furious styles. This shit'll make you rob somebody, grab somebody, stomp somebody, slap somebody, make you wanna step to the bar and sip a Bacardi. Wild out, smash in the club, we in the party. Brooklyn, come on. Shaolin, come on. Queensbridge down to Long Island, come on. Bronx nigga, come on. Manhattan, come on. Each and every hood, what's happening? Come on. Every day, heavy rotation. Come with it. Let me talk. Come on. Hey yo, guys. Yeah, Lord. Flip on Wu-Tang, nigga. Ain't that some shit? That's some shit. Action trophy, bust a bus. Left the cow. Yeah. Hey, let me know when you want to do that again, guys. Shit, we can do it right now.
About to go back there.
Shout out to New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, so we are back. You know we got some explaining to do. Have you seen that Kevin Hart Mike Blacksmith beef? Liv?
Me or them? Everyone.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to everyone.
I or you or we or everyone.
Everyone. Have you seen it, Sherry?
Wasn't I forced to see it?
Were you forced to see it? Were you forced to see it?
Sure.
Did Did you
No,
see it?
I watched it on
What?
totally. I totally watched it on my own. I was so pumped to see it.
Nice. Okay. Well, we sound like we about to skip this topic. No, but look, it's let me get into something that Sherry will love to talk about. Okay. We're gonna get into some Kobe Bryant retiring number 8 and number 24.
Hey, y'all saw that. I'm
Now,
sorry. You know I saw that.
yeah, I know
On
you saw
my
that.
phone.
That you ain't see nothing else, but you saw that. Okay. So Kobe has celebrated. Let me put his
I'm
picture
sorry,
up.
y'all.
Kobe has celebrated and his retirement of his 2 jerseys, the number 8 and number 24. They had discussion, like, I guess, prior to which one they was going to retire. So they said, forget it. This is Kobe Bryant. We're going to retire both of them.
I mean, he won championships under both of them.
Yeah, correct. What, 3 on number 8 and 2 on number 24?
Four.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it was a beautiful, beautiful scenery. Like, cause I watched it. You know, they had Shaquille in the background. They had Magic, of course, the president. They had Mrs. Gus, which is the owner, and they had another guy up there. I forgot his name. Forgive me, but he was a big time executive of the team. He was there when Magic was there, and all the way down to Kobe and Shaq and stuff like that. So great feeling. It was a fantastic feeling. How you feel? How did you feel when you seen this celebration? Sure.
First of all, now anybody who knows me knows I cry.
Oh my God.
I cried when he had his last game. I cried on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday? The Tuesday, yes. I did.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, so she cried. All right, so with
There's a
that,
special place in my heart for that guy. Like,
literally,
it's like the only person in the whole wide world that I need to meet.
that you need
And I
to.
have to, like, it's necessary for my life. You guys just don't understand. I understand. I just don't
Got you.
understand.
Got you. Well, Kobe has celebrated his 2 retirements. It was a great ceremony. He had his wife and his 3 girls. His little baby is so cute.
Yeah, she is adorable. She's like extra, like she moves around a lot though. She was doing a lot.
Yeah,
She's still.
she was ready to pick up a ball. I was like, yo, let's go play. But it was fantastic, man. It was great seeing all them stars behind them, like from Shaq to Derek Fisher to, past team as James Worthy was there. What's that?
Allen Iverson was there.
Who?
Allen Iverson.
Oh yeah, why he still look like he's he's like 21, 22 wearing that jersey, bruh. Yo, if you don't put
It does.
huh?
He looks the same, right? Like,
No, but still, he over here wearing chains and glitter shirts.
one of those. I know a couple people like that.
Glitter shirts, bro. You 40 years
Big.
old, man. You 40 years old. It's time to put a suit and tie on, bruh. Go business like. This dude, you can't take the hood out of that nigga, bro. I'm
Not at all.
Not at all. I'm like, bruh.
Not at all.
And you remember he's supposed to do he went to the league, that league with Ice Cube. You know how Ice Cube would try to start that league, basketball league. What it was called. I gotta Google it and find out. But it was a league. Oh, the Big Three. The Big Three. Ice Cube started a basketball league called the Big Three. It was really dope. It was 3 versus 3, half court. And Allen Iverson was a part of that. And he was like the highlight because everybody hasn't seen Allen Iverson play since what? The last game when he was with the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't the best performance, really. Like, and everybody say that Allen Iverson kind of his career got cut short due to a lot of like just bad. They say he's because his attitude and his ego and stuff like that got in his way. But I think it was really like injuries. That boy he died for that ball, man. He put his heart and soul and blood into that basketball. So I think it was injuries and it caused his career to come short. But anyways, it was good seeing him. But it's time to grow up, my dude. Like, really, it's time to grow up. You wearing chains like you 2 Chainz and shit. 2 Chainz! Even his old ass need to go ahead and stop putting these glitter ass shirts and shit like that. But anyways, it was great. It was great to see that. It was fantastic. But we got to move on. Have you heard about Diddy? Have you heard about Diddy? Trying to own the Panthers?
Mm-hmm. I heard about that.
Well, Diddy wants to own a professional team. At first, I don't know if y'all heard this news before. A couple months ago, he was joking around. I think he was joking around because there's no way in hell, bro. He's trying to own the whole NFL organization. So I laughed. That was kind of funny. Yeah.
We laughed at Donald Trump too, but where is he sitting at?
Yeah, exactly. You're right. True shit. Touche. So,
just saying.
So the owner of Carolina Panthers is about to sell the team at the end of the year due to sexual misconduct. What's new? It's been happening. It's like the trend. It's like wearing a white tee. He had sexual conduct placed on him. So instead of continue to be in the limelight and owning the team, he said, you know what, let me sell this team and get myself out of this situation quick. Okay? So he's selling the team, and the first person that stood up was Diddy. So he comes in and he wants to own the Carolina Panthers. And there was some backlash to that. You know, there was actually some anchors. I should have got a recording of it, but there was some anchors that was laughing at him and all this. Him trying to own the team. Later on, the newscast apologized for the disrespect and didn't mean nothing about it. They apologized for disrespecting P. Diddy on his voyage of trying to own a team. So, Sherry, let me ask you, how do you feel about Diddy owning the Carolina Panthers?
Honestly, owning the Carolina. Listen, there's so many people that come between, like, that are running that him owning the Carolina Panthers, I feel like could work in their favor. That's what he wants to do with his money. He's got the money to buy him, so let him buy it. I mean, so what? What's the big deal?
I mean, there's no big deal to it. I mean, my thing is,
if he can afford to be in that number of people who are putting in their bid to own that team, then hey, more power to you.
Absolutely. I just don't want to see Ciroc instead of water on the sidelines. That's all I'm asking for.
They got Ciroc up there already and everything else.
I'm just saying, Diddy. I mean, they need Gatorade,
just
sir.
Be Ciroc instead of some expensive behind bourbon. That stuff that white people be drinking.
I mean, I'm just keep it, just keep it professional, Diddy. Whatever you do, man, I'm rooting for you, bro. Like, I'm truly rooting for you. It would be great to see the first black owner of the NFL team to be Diddy. You know, if anybody should own a team, huh?
Is it really?
Yeah, there ain't no other black owner.
Hell yeah, I'm for it all the way then.
Yeah, yo. Just get him and Jay-Z. What? Yo, it's a wrap, son. Get him, Jay-Z, and maybe a T.I. You heard?
No,
like,
T.I. on no football team.
Come on, man. He can't. Yo, don't disrespect T.I. like that. Look.
Yeah.
T.I. is he's a well-spoken gentleman that I think he could work himself into any room if he choose to. Period. Just because that man is country.
My gosh. Why did I even start talking? Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying.
Team light skin. I shouldn't have talked about another light skin person.
Look, all right. It's not about the light skinnedness, okay? Even though light skinnedness is special.
Anywho, I guess so. Whatever.
All colors are special, but I'm just saying he'll be a good candidate for owning up Black Panthers, Carolina Panthers squad. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I would say 50 Cent. However, 50 Cent canceled my show, being Mary Jane off of BET. So,
no, I wouldn't do 50 Cent. 50 Cent is way too like. He's too. I love 50 because he's a great businessman. I'm not knocking him for that, but at the same time, he's on this revenge tip. If somebody say something slick, he hits the Instagram.
So
It's just way too much, bro. You gotta, as an owner, you can't be the face too much. But so it's kind of hard because Diddy has always been the face of a lot of things.
Maybe he's friends with Donald Trump.
Oh Lord, here we go with the Donald thing. We ain't gonna talk about Donald, man. I was gonna try to not talk about Omarosa.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, so we can't say we're not talking about Donald Trump. Like this whole tax thing, you know, I'm trying to pass it before this, you know, this upcoming tax season, which, to be honest with you, I think that's a little lame. Why? Because there are some people that prepare for their taxes. Start something new that people didn't have an opportunity to prepare for, whatever new tax laws there are. It's pretty lame. And I heard that they're going to take away child tax credit, school credits, which just effed me both ways, you know? Like, it's like, where am I get my credits from this year?
The economy, I mean, the world is fucked. Lord, forgive me. I know you are the only one that honestly could save us out of this Satan that we call President Trump. But I really truly didn't want to get into that. I wanted to get into my jokes or get into
get into your jokes. Come on. Anyway, yes. Come on. Let's lighten it up. This is our last show before Christmas, y'all. I'm so excited. You still got my head on, right? I'm in here. Rap mode.
She's a rapper, guys.
I spent money today I didn't have.
Word. I didn't have no money to spend, so hey, that's even better. I spent my money that I needed to spend early, so I won't have to deal with it later. So we go ahead.
Do you like a present, like quota per child? Do you do that?
Quota per child? No.
How many presents do y'all give each?
How many presents we give each? It evens out. It always even out. If I give 4, it's 4 for my biggest one. 4 for the little one, 4 for the biggest. Then I gotta get my nieces, my twin nieces, and my nephew. But they only get 1. I'm sorry. I love my babies, but they only get 1. But a lot of times, really, I only get 2 of each for my girls, 1 for my nieces and 1 for my nephew, and the rest comes from other states. Like I got family from Virginia still. Grandma Lolo, she sends some stuff to the girls and my nephew, and she be going in. So I don't have to work too hard for gifts. My moms, my pops, obviously, they go in. And then, you know, I got my brother Ransom. Shout out to my boy Ransom. He's the godfather of my oldest. He buys her something as well every year. So I'm good. Daddy does his job. You know what I'm saying? I provide, make sure that they good, well protected. You know, do what Daddy does. You know. And I know you be balling out because she's a baller. Did I not tell y'all she makes trips? She takes trips to different countries every other week. You know what I'm saying? Working hard, busting ass. You know what I'm
To
saying?
you. I wish that was my life. For reals.
For real. For real. Don't let her fool y'all guys. She gets it in. But look, we're gonna go ahead and go into a commercial break, and I feel like playing some. I'm gonna surprise you. You know what? I'm just gonna surprise you. Yeah, we'll be right back.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I guess I ain't got no reason to bling you round. I found a superwoman that can leap from the truck in a single bound. Mommy, I'm trying to bling you down. So niggas without shades on can't say it when I bring you round. She put her lips on the weed and bullets to work her tongue and make me come faster than a speeding bullet. Her love stronger than a locomotive, but only for the FABOLOUS. Sing to me, ma.
See me? Got the F on my chest. What up?
Black. A new one.
Making the girls like me. No, take a girl like me to get a guy like you to understand how girls ain't the same. I'm not your average chick, cause they can't do it like this. I've been sent to save your day and things won't be the same.
It is called an oversized wife.
I'll save you.
This glass fits an entire. It is the coolest thing ever, and it was perfect for me.
I told you once before, you ain't gotta look up in the sky, cause the girl you need is right before your eyes. Yes, I'm sick of all these bras, ain't got nothing to stand for, cause with me you won't fall off, no baby. Baby, I won't let them play you. I'm here to save you from them. I'll be your superwoman every day.
So now I'm going extra
Every
this
day I'll be They can't stay. They can't stay. And I'm here.
The superwoman might have saved my day. I would've gave some play. Now I wouldn't even gave your day. I understand why them other chicks behave that way. They see the ICS on your chest, engraved and You whipped, I might. Usually with my tips I'm tight, but only green I keep from you is kryptonite. The when that blue and red suit fits your hips so right, I be like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Damn, it's like I'm under your spell. If feeling you was a crime, they gon' have to put me under the jail. You probably hear the details that I be in everything from layers to CLs with my share of females, but you know I care for you. And anytime this nigga's here for you, these feelings I only share for you. This makes it a little more clear for you that
the robot. Are you alive? And then my little gymnast. I got
We are
a shot for.
back. We are
Cute.
back, and Sherry is showing off her gifts that she bought for all
You
the
guys, isn't this stuff so
Q and Frozen. Keep freezing.
Who's frozen?
You were freezing. So, while Sherry's in her Christmas spirit, showing off the gifts that she purchased for all the beautiful children of the world.
All the beautiful children of the world.
We are about to get into our Dr. Phil. Feel good. I need to, you know what? I'm going to come up with an intro, man. Shout out to my sister. First and foremost, let me shout out to our home base, WFBS981.com. Also, shout out our partners, What the Fuego Show. Shout out to Fueg. He just graduated, got his master's of business and marketing. So congratulations to Fuego. Shout out to Prophet. He's doing fantastic, in great spirits. Shout out to my sister Jasmine and Mitch, doing major things with their show. And we are soon to partner up with Jasmine. She's going to help us out with some video editing, get into some commercials, get into some better video intro. I want to get into more in tune to us. So we are just going to continue to get better in content and also in visuals. First things first, we're going to take care of this internet situation. We might have to kill Skype and do something else. Any suggestions, please let us know. Throw some comments on the comment box. Anything you need us to do, need us to change, opinions, anything, let it be known. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at StayToThePointRadio.com. Straight to the Point Radio. Also, our Twitch account. Eventually, we will get back on our Twitch account and get some traffic over there as well. We just spreading out, people. We trying to get it to the people. We trying to get the best we can. You know, it's been a hell of a busy holidays. Correct, Sherry?
I've been busy everywhere.
Yeah.
Busy everywhere. No, really. It's been crazy busy at work.
I believe it. Same here. So, we are about to start a 2018. It's crazy that the year has been continuing.
My God, don't remind me. But I have some exciting stuff coming up next year, so I'm really looking forward to this new year, because let's leave 2017 back there and let's hop into the new year, you know?
Absolutely. But to reminisce a little bit about 2017 has been fantastic to us. We've been blessed. Of course, everybody has their roller coasters. We had our rush patches here and there, but it's nothing. I said nothing. I'm going to hit the Kevin Hart. It's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This is nothing. This is nothing.
Almost when you spit my wine out. Where'd that come from?
I'm sorry. This shit right here, nigga, this is nothing compared to what it was back in the day. Back in the day, hell, bro, I thought I was walking in hell's rocks, okay? God has continued to bless us and kept us on air, on cloud 9. We just keep climbing. I think if we continue to do good by him, he's going to do good by us. While Sherry drinking her big fish tank glass of wine, getting drunk, we sitting back, just chilling, kicking back.
At a Christmas party. But it's like an oversized glass. It literally can fit an entire bottle of wine in this one glass. It's fantastic.
Fantastic, guys. Look at that. It's almost the size of her. So, Sherry.
My head. Look at my head. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Love
it.
it.
But your head is naturally big, so.
I hate you. Shut up.
Or is it them cheeks? Get them cheeks. Oh, man. You know, Sherry, as a baby, you could tell by her cheeks. When her cheeks was like bigger than her face. She had them swelled up cheeks.
You're going to have to share baby pics.
Nah, I ain't sharing my baby pics. I was white, son. I was white with red hair. Nah, I would do it. I'd do it. I did it on Facebook. Shit, I would do it again. It's no problem. I got this perfect picture. That, by the way, is coming out soon because it's connected to something else. Watch out now.
Watch out.
Watch out now. All right, guys, we're gonna get into our Dr. Feelgood. We got sidetracked for a second. Anyways, our Dr. Phil question is, Sherry, Blackberry.
I don't.
You want the question? What the fuck, are you drunk already?
No,
All right.
just go.
All right.
Just ask the question.
I got a question that was placed in the comments. As a matter of fact, we had a conversation about it. Me and a few other friends. Excuse me?
Nothing. Go.
Okay.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay. There's no beans, but okay. All right. So can you, Sherry, question, can you love another person while you with somebody else?
Ooh.
And I'm not talking about the love like, oh, I love you like a sister. I love you like
I was about to ask you that. Like, you mean like in love?
in love. Like you find somebody and it's kind of like, damn.
But you with somebody else though?
Correct.
Are you in love with?
You're asking too many questions. Look,
I'm saying that matters.
I mean, obviously, if you're with somebody, you should have some type of feelings towards them.
That doesn't mean you're in love with them. That means you care about them. That mean,
Wait, it's 10.
I'm gonna say yes. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Okay. So how you? So what's the advice to the person that feels this way?
I have nothing.
You
know, actually, I do because I did it. Follow your heart and stick with it.
What the hell? Okay.
Your heart. So if you're with somebody and you don't really like, if you're not in love with them, but then you're in love with somebody else, follow your heart. That's what I did. I'm saying. What do you want me to say? I don't know what to say. You said what's my advice would be to do what I did because I don't regret what I did.
Okay, so you left.
Yes.
Okay, so why you just didn't say that from the jump? Follow your heart. Okay.
Good.
That's you gotta give a bold statement. Nigga, leave. Whoever
I said that. I said follow your heart. If your heart tells you to stay, and then you do make sure you know whether or not it's lust or love, you know? Because a lot of people be lusting over people and be like, oh, you know, I love them. No, you don't.
Okay, if it's lust.
Yes.
Okay, if it's lust. I'm asking you.
Well, that's where you at. What you mean?
What do you do if it's lust?
If it's lust, you get over it.
What? By a man going ahead and going to the bathroom beating his meat while the other one is fingering herself? What is it? Like, if
it's lust, you grown. You're going to have to get over it. You lust after a lot of people. You might be lusting after Halle Berry one week. You might be lusting after some Jennifer Lopez the next. I don't know.
No, the realistic part of it is if you seeing this person on a regular
basis. Like
basis,
somebody that's touchable for you.
Correct.
Okay. Well, in that case, you're just going to have to fight it. Because it's not right to be with one person, because if you don't have some type of control over it, you're going to end up hurting the other person, which I'm pretty sure you care about them. So then you have to be like, okay, I don't know. If you know that you're not enough to be able to fight off that lust feeling for somebody else, you should probably leave them alone. That's wasting a person's time because obviously you're not ready to go to that next level. Maybe even if you're married, there's always another level. There should always be another level. Like, I don't think that any relationship, marriage or otherwise, should ever just flatline. That's terrible. Like that.
Right. I mean, that situation is hard. If you marry like that, I say run. When I mean run, just run. Like change your occupation, change the narrative, change the situation. If you can't change the situation, Well, you just gotta kill the person. No, I'm just joking. What
would you do?
What would I do? Well, run. I'm answering that. Like it's. See, the thing is a difficult. That's a difficult question, and I'm glad I put it up here because I think this is like. I think this is probably the only question that I could kind of honestly say that I'll be stuck. Like I'm stuck on. Like I can't really give you an answer. Like me, I think running is one of the answers. I think I'm not joking. Run as fast as you can. Kind of avoid that person, even though that person is. Do you always gonna have that curiosity in your head of what if? Because that is always because your flesh is always gonna talk to you. I'm talking to the guys. Okay, we always gonna think with our little head when it comes down to that. We always is. But you got to avoid the conversation from the big head to the little head. You got to block that. You got to block it. It's going to be hard to, especially if you in different situations. It's like, hey, we shouldn't be in this room alone. Home alone type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how people get in trouble. Easy. Unless you know how to keep quiet, then we're good. Keep it between me and you. Just me and you. Just me and you. Hey. We old heads. But anyways, right? So, again, the right thing to do is run away. Change the narrative, change the situation, and get right. Because you don't know. I think when you lusting, you don't know if that's lust or love. First and foremost, love is blind. You can't really know somebody until you get into like the nitty gritty of life. Like things are rock solid. Things are kind of not on solid ground. Things are like just all over the place. And that person is still there even through your bullshit and your...
I think you begin to know it's love, though, is when those feelings for that person, they don't change. They just get stronger.
Correct.
And you start liking them and loving them for other reasons and
Correct.
getting to know them. And
correct.
Like, and I guess that's what I've learned over time. Like, I've learned the difference between lust and love. Like, when you can literally, like, picture yourself, when you start, like, thinking about, okay, like, if I was to be with them, real life scenarios, if something was to happen to them, would I stay? Would I take care of them? Just stuff like that. You start thinking like that, and you know, like, it's not lust. Like, your whole life in love.
Nah, you're right. You're right. And I mean, but
now, if all you can think about that person is their butt or their breasts or how good they look that day or whatever, that's lust.
Is it?
Oh, she smells so good. That's not love.
Is it? I don't know. You just don't know. You just don't know until...
When you start thinking deeper than the surface about somebody, then thinking about that outer appearance, that's not love.
Yeah.
And if you're just wondering what it's like to sleep with that person, that's not love.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, you have your norm too. Like, you have the people that do that norm thing where that norm thing is, that's the first thing they think of. Like, let's be realistic, guys.
No, I'm not. I'm saying when it begins to develop into more than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you have to take the task to get it to that point. So
that's not true. Sometimes it's just getting to know.
Right, but see, that's the part. That's the part. You are.
No, because some people can get to know somebody and they still don't want more than just the sexual part of it. They're not thinking past that.
Right.
Spend every day talking to somebody and never think about having a future with them.
Yeah, that's true too. There's a lot. But yeah, you're right on this, Sherry. You're right on this. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's just like, you know.
Oh, I do.
Just, anyways. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Anyway, all right. Excuse me?
Nothing.
Okay. So that's the only question I have for you guys. This is one of those ones that were popped up into the comment box, and it was very interesting on that. So I wanted to take that and kind of use that as the Dr. Feel Good. Is there anything that you have on final thoughts, Sherry?
Final thoughts is Merry Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. I cannot wait to bake and wrap and keep my tree up for like a long time.
You're a cornball for doing that.
Shut up!
You're a cornball. That's just like people keeping their decorations up, and it's like March. What the?
First of all, it's a pain in the behind to take down, so I'm not looking forward to taking my tree down.
It's not that difficult.
I was so excited to put it up, and I'm not looking forward for a couple more weeks. Maybe I'll take a couple things off every day, and at some point it'll be over.
That's ugly. So then you're gonna have an ugly tree on the process of.
It's okay.
Whatever. Just take the thing down.
So,
Take a day to yourself and take it down. On a weekday, maybe on a Sunday, take it down. And then you got beautiful children with you.
I have time. I don't be having.
No, you got time. You got beautiful children with you that could help you take it down with for you as well. You know what I'm saying? So
it'll happen at some point. But I just want y'all to have a blessed and joyous holiday for real. Like, I'm really excited. My mom. I'm so excited.
Mama Susan coming.
I'm going to cook for them every day. Like, I'm really excited to have company, y'all. I've been here in Greenville since May. No company, like, ever. Like, I didn't even know the gate code. That's how lonely my life is, y'all. I didn't even... Wow. I didn't even know my gate code because I have a little thing on my car that just lets me in. So, like, if I have... Like, when they delivered my furniture, like, they're like, what's the code? And I was like...
I don't know.
Break Not a clue.
Break in.
So, yeah. My life.
My life. Well, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas as well. While Sherry drinking a fishbowl. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. New Year's is coming right around the corner. It's crazy. I can't wait. I think I'm about to go ahead and buy some fireworks this year. I'm going to get that little gift pack, like gift wrap package. Matter of fact, they got like this fireworks place that you could go to. I know that you could get like mad fireworks for like $30 and you could light it up for like 2 hours. But thinking about doing that, lighting it up, showing my girls the beautiful thing, you know, how to light it up and all that. I'm not going to let them literally stand there, make sure that they far away from it. But I want to bring some fireworks to New Year's this year with my babies. So I'm going to make sure that I hope everybody has a safe, if you out of town, if you about to go out of town, hope everybody has a safe trip to wherever your destination is. Just make sure you get there safe. I don't know what the weather is going to be. Looks like we might have a cold front coming, which is exciting. I think it's supposed to be a 40 degrees.
It's so warm here.
Yeah, it was warm. It's like 83 degrees, yo.
Well, for us more northern people, it's warm. Like today, like it was like in the 70s. Wasn't in the 70s? No, yesterday was in the 70s. One of them days. Then the 60s, and like this weekend's gonna be like the 50s. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
And it's gonna get. And today was actually the official first day of winter, but we're not gonna get back down into the 40s and 30s until next weekend, Saturday. Which is crazy. So my mom is going to think that the weather here is warm, and it's really not. It's really not.
No. But hopefully Mama Susan could come prepared. If not, we'll
be back in February.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. We planning next week. I think we're going to have Fuego on the show. to kind of kick the last show off for 2017. And we're going to talk about some new stuff that's going to happen in 2018. Some, you know, new events, new things, new waves. So I'm very excited for what it's about to bring. It's good to have my brother on here on the show, on the last show with my sister, so we could go ahead and just go in and end it correctly.
Word.
All right. So I hope and pray that everyone is going to have a great Merry Christmas, and we will see you next Thursday. Don't know what time.
We're going to shoot for like, let's go for 10. I think that's healthy.
10 is safe. 10 is
Safe.
safe.
9 is a little bit early.
10, yeah, 9 is a little early, but I'm just afraid y'all guys, it's in the middle of Thursday. Y'all still got to go to work on Friday. I hate to keep y'all up. So that's why I try to go.
How about they let us know what time they want us up here? 9 or 10? What time y'all want us up here?
Okay, well, let us know what y'all feel, and put it in the comment boxes and make sure, share this YouTube video. Share it. And everybody that shares it, subscribe and put that bell on so it can notify you as soon as we tune in. All right? So with that being said, you know our last word, right? God over everything. Deuces! Oh, wait. I'm going to end it with DMX. I know I said God over everything, and it sucks that I got to end it with DMX like that, because you know how DMX be saying some stuff. But I got to put DMX up here. That's my dude. Love him. Let's get it. And he just got out of the situation with the tax vacancy, looking healthy and all that. He's not doing that crack shit. I'm so happy for this. I hope he stays healthy. So deuces, everybody. Have a blessed
You saw a video of him rapping like Christmas.
Rudolph and the reindeer.
Yes.
I can't do that voice. It was entertaining.
Very much.
All right, guys. God over everything. Peace.
Yes. Peace.
Come on! And I be the best. You see the rest, they looking like they need a rest. One more time, I'ma spit at you some hits that's gonna get at you and be messing with your mind. Stop talking quick, cause you out there running your mouth, really don't know who you dealing with. Here we go again. How many times do I have to tell you rap cats I have no friends? You still acting up, running around here like some brand new chicken that's about to get the game don't stop. I'm still getting down for whatever, whenever, that's why this joint is hot. Can't keep it real. Now, some of us do, but most of us don't. That's just how I brother feel. I shed blood for my people that'll keep you looking see-through if ever you try to creep through. DM, cause if it's one that we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride or die, what I really want, what I really want. DM, cause if it's one that we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride or die, what I really want, what I really want. You still playing games, you gon' think it's a joke until they no longer remember your name. That's how we do 'em. Make cowards disappear and it's in there. I push it through 'em. Never coming back. Last time you saw that kid, it's the last time you see that kid. Black. No more deaths. Cause in a minute you gon' have grandma being the only family member left. Bust my. I got to keep a sucker, but I'm always down for the one-on-one. Dog, life. We gon' get to the bottom of this here if it takes all night. Stop, drop, open up shop. Fake off, screaming for the cops. Ride or die. And what that means is that I'll tell money bye-bye and pop him in his right eye. DM, cause if it's one that we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride or die. What I really want, what I really want. DM, cause if it's one that we got it, come and get it, player, we with it. All you gotta do is say it, baby. Ride or die. What I really want.
they be holding figures as big as jiggers. That's that bull. Don't they know that around me, talking about what you got will get you hit? I'm not a nice person. I didn't smack the blood out you twice, dog, and that's before I start cursing. I stay flipping. 1 minute I'm cool, the next minute I'm up on you, money whipping. That's my style. I'm a pretty dog, leave you all bloody dog, service with a smile. Suck my. When you catch up in the jail before know that it's about to get thick. Let's get it on, baby. You gon' be going against 4 people in one, and you think you crazy? I lost my mind, and I'm about to make you lose yours too from far away one time.